Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for that wonderful comparing. Very well done, and thank you for inviting me for this event. Respected Dr. Sendil Kumar, the chairman, the correspondent Kumareshan, the leadership of Kalvi and Voice, teachers, parents, and my dear students. To be honest, I'm not that surprised because from the time I walked into this school, I've heard a lot from Dr. Sendil about this school for the last 5 years. We've been talking about this school for many years now, but this is my first visit to the school. If all of this has not been done, then I would have been surprised. Why? Because the standards that the school is setting are far higher. I think the bar is very, very high. So really well done. It's a nice, touching gesture. So I don't want to take a lot of time because today it's the stars of today are these children who have done really well in the Cambridge exam. But since there are many parents here, I would like to share with you some thoughts. I would have visited more than thousands of schools in India. Okay, every time I go, a parent asks, what is a good school? Okay. There are schools, there are good schools, there are great schools. Okay. I've been to all of them. What I want to tell you is that there are some characteristics. What makes a good school great? First, yes, it's the infrastructure. I think as a parent, as a child, you want to play, you want to have a good environment for learning. That's the most important thing parents look out for. I think almost every school will tick that box. Okay, just because someone has a great infrastructure, do we call that school a great school? No. Okay, that's one. Number two, many schools try to then have the best of teachers. Teachers who are very experienced, who have taught many places, they would come and share that experience. So if a school has great teachers, do you think that alone will make that school great? No. Third, many of them kind of look out for is all the other activities that a school does. Co-curricular, extracurricular. Parents for a kindergarten want NEET coaching nowadays. I don't know what they think of. They want IIT coaching from grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. The parents look out for something like this. Some parents want to say, I want football coaching, cricket coaching. Sometimes they forget why a school exists. If you want to do cricket coaching and all of that, there are other places available. But if you choose a school, then you're giving importance to sporting development, sporting intelligence. So if just because a school offers all of this, do you think it's a great school? It develops skills, but it cannot make a school great. What else are we looking at? Okay, there are many schools which have infrastructure, teachers, the curriculum that they follow, the activities that they do. Do you think by doing this, a school can become a great school? Yes or no? No. What do you think is missing in that mix? The key mix is the vision and the leadership. Okay, you can have all of this, but if you don't know how to make that work together, how to attract the best teachers to come and how to build. Day one, the school, I was seeing pictures of the school. The school was not like this day one, but many parents trusted the school. You all trusted the vision of that school. Maybe today the school is this, but when my child finishes the school will be something else. I think that's what all parents want. I think that's the vision. I think without a vision, all will be schools and good schools. They cannot be a great school. But the most important thing for a great school is to not to sit back and say, last year my child came first in the state. We sent so many kids to IIT, to NEET, and so many children were successful. They won this competition. It's not about the last year. A great school is talking about the current year and the future year. What are they building for the future? To me, this school really ticks the box of what not they've done in the past. I think the past is great. So many shields I have seen. It's brilliant to see all of that. But what is really heartening for me is that the children of today, you'll be seeing some of them. I've seen some of the videos of some of these children. I just imagine if when these children grow up, what kind of talent pool that India will have. India will really be a superpower all because of these children today. And the school really takes credit. So I'm really delighted to kind of see that the children are in safe hands. Here is a school that is not resting on its past. It wants to be the best every time, wants to do something new. In fact, by the time we finish the conversation with Dr. Sendil today, he may have 2 more ideas that he will want to execute today. So he's thinking ahead, what more can I do? So that is the real thing why schools are different to other schools. No point in comparing one school to another school. I don't want to do it, but I'm saying these ingredients are here. As parents, I think you all can be really assured that your children's future is in safe hands. But the most important thing is, you can only bring the horse to the pond. The children need to take that advantage. I have seen many children, there may be a fantastic chess class going on. Even Vishwanath and Anand might be teaching that class. Do you think all the children in the class will be interested to go to that class? No. Why? Because children have different intelligences. We all think that studies is the most important thing. That is one. Knowledge is one intelligence. Some children could be musically intelligent. They can play an instrument, they can sing. Some children can be intelligent in kinesthetic sports. They can do really well there. Some children can be socially intelligent. They can come, give public lectures, be socially active, demonstrate leadership skills. So there are multiple intelligences available. As a parent, please do not compare just the score. That is just one of the intelligences which the school is trying to build. You need to look at the overall holistic development of the child. And please take it, children may not be good in many things. As a parent, as a school, we should also accept that. So what the discussion that I've been having with the team in Kalvi in the morning is that, while all the children cannot excel in everything, but what we need to look for is a minimum standard. So a minimum standard of excellence if you can reach. Some children may be extraordinary, let them do well. But let the children have that exposure. The final message I would like to leave with you all today is to kind of share with you why skill development is important. Okay? I've seen many videos. I think some of these young children, the memory power of some of these children is fantastic. Okay? But as you grow old, I look at all the parents here. Do we remember everything? No. Memorization is a skill that ages with time. We cannot remember. But there are some skills which we build when we were young, stays with us throughout. So communication is a skill like that. We want all of you to build English language communication as a skill that you can stay with you throughout. I ask all the parents here, how many of you rode a bicycle? Yaarla cycle ottnenga chinna vayasla kai thookunga. Last 2 years la yaar cycle ottnenga ippo? Mattavangala I think 4 kai da irukku, mattavangala kai thookala. Ippa if I put a cycle in front of you, for all the others, please put down. Do you think they'll be able to cycle? They have not ridden a cycle for the last 20 years. If I put a cycle today, do you think you'll be able to ride the cycle? Yes or no? Yes. Why? I will ask you the math theorem that you all studied in grade 10, grade 12. Will you remember that? 12th standard maths formula keppana. Nyavam irukuma? What's the difference? What you studied in the classroom, the formula and all of that was all knowledge. You learnt it, you remembered it only for a period of time. What you learnt as a skill, you have built a muscle memory of that. It will stay with you throughout swimming, cycling, all your muscular activities. So communication is also a skill. You're practicing your body language, the way you use your words. It's a practice. Once you do that, it will not leave you throughout. You will only build on it. Okay. Some of our orators, I think key politicians and all of them, we all look at it now, how good they speak. Okay. Do you think they became a fantastic speaker day one? No, they built their skills. So what we want is, some of you have done the Cambridge Young Learners. I think a big round of applause to all the superstars here. Today you have done really well. The next step for you to excel globally. These are level certificates from A1, A2, B1, B2, C1 and C2. We really want children from Kalvi to be world beaters. Currently, if I ask who are the best speakers of English in India, okay, I don't think Madurai will come up first, okay, but we are changing it, okay. Kalvi is really changing it. I am looking forward to a time where we will have the best speakers of English not from anywhere but from Madurai and from schools like this. So with that, I'd like to thank the organizers. I think the leadership team have been fantastic. The teachers have done a phenomenal job. They've all undergone training from Cambridge. They've all attended workshops with Cambridge. We want to help them build further and help the children. Today I see a lot of these positive faces in the children. They are expectant. They're all wearing caps. I'm sorry, I have only about 25 caps, so there are other children waiting. They don't have the caps, but we will try and reach them to you next time. But the key thing is, this is just the first step. If you do not practice your skill, what happens? You will degrade. The skill will not remain with you. It will be like a knowledge. That is why we say watching videos and all of that is not going to be helpful. Why? Whatever you watch, in the 5th minute you forget. If you try what you watch doing, practice what you learned, a science experiment, a math experiment, a speaking experiment, if you try that, it will remain with you forever. So with that, I will say I'll request the leadership of Kalvi to provide this practice to everyone. Everyone does public speaking practice for 5 minutes. End of 1 year, all of you will be fantastic public speakers. So with that, I'd like to thank the superstars of today. Thank the parents. I think you should all be very proud of your children. Your children have done all of us proud. I'm happy to have come into Madurai after many years actually. I don't remember when last I came in, but the Kalvi team really wanted to be here. I'm very glad I came in today. So thank you very much for this opportunity and best of luck. Thank you.
ಸರ್ವದೇಶ ಕಲ್ವಿ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯர்களுக்கு Kalvi Group of Schools